What's up, everybody? It's your man Latif, and you're listening to and watching A Local's Touch. Today's guest is Miss Jessica Williams. She's a licensed financial professional. That means she F up money all day. So, now what's up? What's up, Miss Lay? How
What's
you
up?
doing?
How are you? I'm good.
Good. So, before we get into exactly what you do, let's find out who Miss Williams is.
Who am I?
I
Wow.
don't know.
Who
That's
is
what I just asked
Jessica?
you.
Jessica
Who is
is the one who lives the good life. Yes.
Oh, okay. She lives the good life.
In a nutshell, when you ask who is she, so she is a professional. She is a whiz kid. She is from Virginia. She graduated from Norfolk State. She's energetic. She's positive. She's influential. I mean, it's so many things that you could say that I could say actually.
I'm about to say, you talking about
like, who is Jessica? Jessica is the one who lives the good life.
All right, so tell me, Jessica, where are you from?
Virginia Beach, graduated from Norfolk State. Yes.
Growing up, talk to me.
Growing up, pretty much, I mean, I grew up the right way. My parents, they raised me right.
What's the right way? I was saying, what's the right way?
How did she grow up?
Yeah.
So, pretty much, I grew here in Virginia. Parents are, one's from, my mom, she's from Norfolk. Not Norfolk. See, now you get me going like, okay.
So you messing up.
So, how did I grow up? I grew up in a two-parent household. My parents, of course, they raised me the right way. What is the right way? We never know exactly what the right way is.
Okay.
But we're gonna talk about the way that I was raised.
Right.
Two-parent household, originally, of course, from here. My mom, she's from Brooklyn, and then my dad is from North Carolina.
Okay.
They met here, had babies, and it ended up with me.
So that was fruitful and multiplied.
Yeah, they fruitful and multiplied for sure. So I have 3 brothers, and I'm the only girl.
Okay.
And of course, really, as I was raised, just really around people that's older than me, and everything. And I'm forever grateful just to be here today, because we're never promised tomorrow. So, I can't really remember a lot about my childhood. Like, you know how people can rewind back and they're like, you remember when I was 5?
That's from partying.
Remember when I was 5 years old?
She lives the good life. Y'all remember she said that. Okay.
But there were a lot of things that were instilled into me and everything like that. So I was raised well, went to school, I graduated and everything like that. And then just now, career driven, no kids or anything. And I'm like the rich auntie, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So look, she got money. So
that's what
you
say.
That means she got money. So you said you graduated from Norfolk State. What was your major there?
My major was psychology.
Oh, okay. And so, all right. So let's get into the licensed financial professional, because that ain't add up to me just now. So
which part?
I was a psychology major. How that? I mean, you need a psychologist when you broke.
You need a psychologist, period.
Right. That's facts.
Because, I mean, mental illness is a real thing. Like, I don't have no mental illness, praise God, but mental illness is a real thing. Yes.
We're going to go with that. Most crazy people say they ain't crazy.
But look, you know what else they say about crazy people? Crazy people make crazy money. So maybe you got to tap into the crazy side a little bit.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. All right, so let's talk about the licensed financial professional.
Yes.
All right. Break that down for me. What does that actually mean?
Licensed financial professional. I am licensed to really help with overall life, health, and retirement needs.
Okay.
So when you're thinking about life insurance, most of the times we don't want to think about that, but let's just throw it out there. We need it. So when you think about life insurance, think of me. When you think about estate preservation, think of me, because I'm partnered with attorneys. When you think about debt management, think of me as well, because we're partnered to help you consolidate debt as well. Overall, really life, health, and retirement needs, we can help with that with our licenses as professionals in that field.
So off camera, you spoke about the companies that you work for. Talk a little bit about that, but then talk about the aspect of you're also looked at as an entrepreneur. Tell me the difference in between the companies that you work for and how you're considered an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur, okay. So entrepreneur, pretty much I can make my own schedule. I am a 1099 sole proprietor. And as far as the backing with me, I am representing Benefits and Beyond Financial and also World Financial Group, where we're pretty much a marketing firm that's a brokerage.
Okay.
And within that brokerage, we represent the insurance companies.
Okay.
Whether you're thinking about Transamerica, Nationwide, Pacific Life, Voya, Fidelity, so many different companies that we're able to represent to cater to each individual's needs uniquely.
Got you. Okay. So, she said she got some dough, y'all.
I did right by my money.
Yo, I'm just telling you. So hopefully she up on the IRS.
Oh gosh, no.
Because
I don't want to be the one saying I'm really sorry. They should be saying I'm really sorry because now I learned how to win at the money game and I'm teaching people how to do the same thing.
All right. Yeah. So y'all got to check out her IG. She takes trips and you know what I'm saying. She skinny dips and I'm joking. I don't know that per se, but
don't let y'all minds be wondering. Mm-hmm.
All right. So look, how did you get in? How did you actually get into all of that?
It's crazy how I got into it because when you started to ask me about myself, of course we can go down a rabbit hole, right? But I like to really simplify to multiply. In reference to how I got into this field, if anyone would have told me that I would be in the field of insurance and financial services, I probably would be like, what? No, there's no way. So my parents, of course, they raised all of us to go to school, get a job, and work for the rest of our life, right? Because that's what they were taught.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that because, hey, we take what we were taught and we do the best that we can.
Right.
And our parents, they raised us to really be our better selves.
Right.
So I went into, of course, followed that trajectory and everything, graduated, got my psychology degree, went into the field of sales, working at Verizon. Okay, cool, that's a good job and everything like that. Commission driven, well, salary and commission.
Okay.
Salary plus commission and everything in that field. And then they started to change up the commission structure. So imagine your income going from $7,500 to half that, right? So you got about $3,000 coming in, give or take, just for rounding about and everything like that. So I'm living at home with my parents, and that was, of course, a blessing because we know cost of living, everything is on the rise.
You saving money.
But I was, of course, disciplined with my savings because still in the back of my head, I can hear my dad saying, Jessica, let me look at your account and see how much money is in there. And I'm just like, oh God, right? Like, who wants to have that? But I'm grateful for that because that was instilled in me, that habit and everything, right? So now let's go back to when the income dropped. And it's a group of people just like how we are today. Pretty much we benefit off of word of mouth knowledge.
Right.
So back in the day, the only things that I can remember was college and military. Nobody was talking about trade schools, entrepreneurships, like the things that is pretty much trending. Things like this, we're going to benefit greatly from it, right? So then one of my friends was just in the circle, and then he was saying, well, we were all agreeing to like, hey man, it's nowhere in America, but we're going to talk about Virginia. It's nowhere in Virginia where you can really make good money unless you have a business, you get a trade, or you join the industry that I'm in.
Right.
Because I'm making 10 bands a month. And I'm sitting there like, well, sign me up. What do you have to do to make $10,000 a month? Because mind you, it went from $7,500 to about $32,000. Went from $7,500 to $32,000. So I jumped instantly on that process. Like, hey, what do I have to do to get started? And that's how I joined the merchant mariner industry.
Okay.
Right. So throughout the merchant mariner industry, it's a great industry. We're in the transportation business, transporting all goods and services. You name it. Anything could be.
She said all good.
Anything. Chill. Anything can be.
She said all.
Anything can be on those containers, right? Anything, but let's just talk about.
Anything can be in those
Let's just talk about how I got here today.
Okay.
So how I got here was one of my merchant mariner friends was talking to me about pretty much investing.
I'm joking.
Investing in the stock market, and I'm just like, okay, wow, like, hey, I'm already good with my money and everything like that, but yeah, I want to learn how to invest and all that stuff. So then he had posted, we connected information, and then he posted a concept about compound interest, how your money can continue to make money over time at a given rate of return. So then when I'm seeing that, the chart, it had all these numbers, and then my eyes went to the figure on the chart, $640,000. So I'm like, how in the world can you get to over $500,000 by the time you supposedly retired, right? Like how they teach us. Work. You gonna retire and you're gonna be secure.
Still.
The crisis of it is people are working until they die.
Right.
So I actually reached out to him like, hey Melvin, what is it that you're doing? Because I'm seeing this chart. Big up Melvin, Mercy Mel. Right, big up Melvin and also his family. I'm forever grateful for my leadership and my tutelage just to bring me into an industry that I knew nothing about at this given point. I only knew a little bit about like insurance. I know I had to get it, so I had already had it, right? I was ahead of the curve, but then when I saw how you can use life insurance as a bank, and this is exactly what the banks have been doing for years, different companies, organizations, the wealthy, these are the things that they have from us. So I put things in place for myself, but then I was granted the opportunity to come into the industry, gain my license, and then just really be able to give the message to other people, which is what a portion of this topic is going to be today.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I hope I compile that because it can be a long, drawn out in the rabbit hole story, but
you
yes.
said over $500,000. You had me at over $500,000. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
So, once you got into the figures and all that, how hard or easy was it to be able to maneuver and grow based off of, starting out?
It was a challenge, definitely. Well, it was a challenge, and then it wasn't a challenge because my enthusiasm is already going to sell. Like, hey, I found something that's beneficial. I want to put you onto it. When do you have some time where we can speak? Well, what is it, Jessica? I'm not sure. Like, I really don't know. I'm just getting involved in this, but this is something that can definitely change the game, right? So it was, of course, it wasn't challenging there because I was very enthused about it. But then when somebody comes to ask me questions when I was very new in it, I would pretty much not really know. Or I didn't want to say the right and wrong thing because everybody's mindset is different. It's not the same for me. But definitely it's always a challenge, but then you just keep at it. Like stay consistent and everything like that. So within time and proper training, it just got easier day by day.
So if a person wanted to start redirecting what they're doing and get into your industry, how would they do so?
Really just understand the mindset when it comes to money. I think that's another thing that I want to tailor back in on as well, is because people only knew me as really a merchant seaman. That's really when my career started as a merchant seaman. And then they don't necessarily really know me for sales. Well, yeah, they do know me for sales too. Sales and then merchant seaman. But then now when it comes to your money, that's another challenge. Because we could talk about spending money all day. Hey, you want to go to the club? Let's get drinks. Let's go take shots and things of that nature. But then when it comes to, let me show you how you can invest your money properly.
Right.
Let me show you how you can save your money. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to save my money. Why not? Because if you don't save money, how's money going to save you at the end of the day?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get y'all to understand she has no kids right now. So she doesn't realize about, you try to save money, but them folk.
You have kids?
I do.
How many?
2.
2?
Grown.
Grown. Mm-hmm. Boy and girl or girl?
Boy and girl.
Okay. Picture your daughter or your son, and then you say that to them. And when they say, well, why, Dad, you can't save no money? You went out and...
they know why I can't save no money.
But then if they come and they say, well, hey, Dad, I saw that you went to... What's the most that you spent in a day?
On them.
What was that on?
A lot.
What's the most that you spent in a day?
I don't know, but they know.
A roundy boo.
Most I spent in a day... Okay. We're gonna go with a tuition payment. So the most I spent in a day was over $2,500.
What's something that you spent in a day that you didn't necessarily need? Because of course we know you need to pay your tuition for your kids. You want them to be great.
The most I spent in a day that I really didn't need, $100 at T-Bone steak. No, I don't eat beef or pork, so you know it ain't that. But that I really didn't need. So my mindset is a little different. I'm not one of those individuals that frivolously spend on stuff that I don't really necessarily need. So
just answer the question.
I'm answering your question.
Mm-hmm.
This is my podcast. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, I say a pair of shoes, like 120.
Okay, 120. Okay, that's a good number. And your daughter saying, well, Dad, you bought that same pair of shoes was $120 and you bought another pair the next day. Did you really need that second pair? You could have saved that, right?
I could have, but I
now,
work hard for my money.
Now, if your child said that to you, what would you say?
I work hard for my money. I just spend it on I want to spend it on. That's what I would say. But I'm like, yeah, baby girl, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's pretty much like we just want to tailor the mindset of like understanding the fact that we spend money. Mm-hmm. And it's what we want to spend on, but is it a want or a need? Mm-hmm. Because, hey, when we introduce these things, it may be uncomfortable for you to hear it. Mm-hmm. Doesn't take away from the reality that it needs to happen.
Right.
So.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, that being said, if a person is trying to get at you, they're trying to learn more information, look at you as a mentor, mm-hmm. Any aspect, how do they go by getting at you?
Really just reaching out. Of course, I understand and I know how that feels to talk about money and it not being a comfortable talk because, hey, who wants to go to somebody and then like we know that we spend the money, but now it's like, hey, what are you paying rent? What are you paying mortgage? What is this bill? What is that bill? And then you start at this amount of income that you're making, but then the expenses, and then you got that total number, and maybe that total number may not be what you want. Right. So yes, it's uncomfortable, but just understand like, hey, everybody starts, but everybody doesn't finish the way that they started.
Right.
And it's all about getting started, but knowing like, hey, I can reach out to somebody where it's no judge zone, like, or anything like that, but it's like, hey, just reach out. That's all. That's all it is. Because I reached out, they put the information out there. Contact. Woo! Went over my head. 757-285-1137. I am also on streaming platforms, Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I.am the good life is for Instagram. I.am the good life, because you got to watch what you put behind I am.
Spell it.
I.TheGoodLife. I.am the good life. Jessica Shanae Williams is for my Facebook. It's for my Facebook.
For her fat Facebook. Y'all heard that.
Why am I thinking about food? I just ate. Did you see that sandwich that I made?
No, come on, give them the info.
757-285-1137. I.am the good life. Jessica Shanae Williams. My middle name, Shanea, because there's a lot of Jessica Williams, so I had to put Jessica Shanae Williams. You can find me on Facebook and LinkedIn.
All right. Yes. All right. Y'all heard that though.
That whole how can we get in contact? I said just reach out.
Right.
Whoop.
Hey, look. Hey, thank you so much for coming through, chopping it up with me.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. I'm definitely gonna have you on again.
Absolutely. Yes.
But
yes.
I'm sorry. That's all the time that we had.
That's all.
That's all we had today.
There we go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as I just now said, that's all the time that we have for this episode of A Local's Touch. I desperately want to thank her again. And I want to thank you for watching and listening.
Yes.
I really appreciate y'all. You already know. Peace.
Thank you for listening to A Local's Touch, sponsored by LG Studios and Cash on the Beat. To connect with us and to be featured on our podcast, please email us at alocalstouch@gmail.com. Bye.